Hi again, everybody, and another brilliant practitioner signed up to Zesty, and it's Coach Stephen Thomas. I've known Stephen for a while. I've learned so much from this guy. He's absolutely brilliant. So much from all the talks and interviews and podcasts I've watched of his, and the times he's spoken at our events. And anyway, we've spoken together many times on various calls, and absolutely brilliant. So, Stephen, run us through what you do and what you're offering to people.
I've been a carnivore dedicated coach for about 6 years. Before that, I was doing keto, and before that, low carb. So I've got over a decade of talking about this way of eating. I have an honours degree in physiology and health sciences. I'm also a specialist practitioner in obesity and diabetes, which I've been doing for 15 years. So I've even been doing the diabetic side when I believed in high carb. So I know the mistakes firsthand of trying to manage diabetes with high carbohydrate, low fat diets. That doesn't work, which frustrated me for 4 years. And then I went low carb and had loads of success. I also got a little bit fed up with the bloods for people bringing in. That was many years ago, and the interpretation from the doctors not marrying up with the people in front of me quite perverse actually, about 180 degrees often what they said and what the person was like. So I'm a bit like this. So I got qualified as a phlebotomist as well, and was qualified up to be able to walk into the NHS and help out taking bloods and stuff. So I did a decade of private blood testing as well, and I've written a book about how we look at bloods in the context of low carb, keto, and carnivore, because the normative ranges, or the normal ranges, that people believe are correct, like certain things are high and certain things are too low or subclinical. A lot of the times that isn't really true. So I look at bloods as a holistic thing from diet as well, because most of the ranges we use are based on people eating 45 to 65% carbohydrates. We don't tend to do that. And it does change your blood readings. So there's many things like T3 being much lower in this way of eating. And that's obvious because T3 is needed in carbohydrate metabolism. It's not needed as much. So when the range is saying you're a bit low on T3, that isn't true. It's actually appropriate. And we look at things like that and common misconceptions about vitamin C, ferritin, all the normal things, LDL, which isn't cholesterol, but people call it LDL cholesterol. And we look at all that. So I can put your mind at rest, send you a full report that's backed by science. Like I say, I wrote the book about it as well. Um, but I help anyone that's looking to gain weight if they're underweight, lose weight if they're overweight, but do it in a healthy way. Meal plans I can offer if you really, really need handheld assistance. I try to keep things very basic. If people want the science, they can have the science, but I don't think you need the science as long as you grasp the sort of main tenets of this way of eating and how to live your life. I also look a little bit outside of diet. So things like, are you looking at your screens too much? Here we are on a screen, which I spend way too much doing, way too much time. But I do think, yeah, things outside of just what you eat also important to look at. So I guess it's the whole thing. I look at everybody as a new person. I don't have a one size fits all because it doesn't. And try to work out that you can eat in a way that you actually enjoy, change your relationship with food. So you're not dreading getting on the scale. But in the main, actually, what I tend to find is people's health improves so much that weight loss, which is a big part of what we do, becomes a side effect. And actually, this I can't believe it. My skin's better, I sleep better, I have more energy, less brain fog, I need less sleep, I'm moving more. Oh, and by the way, I'm often blood pressure medications, I'm often diabetic medications. Oh, there is one other thing. I've lost some weight as well. And it really does go topsy-turvy like that. They start thinking just losing weight is the answer, and the health benefits outweigh that, no pun intended, by quite a lot.
No, that's perfect. So, as you can see, Stephen's got all bases covered, and if you resonate with him, you will not be disappointed if you book a session. Thank you very much, Stephen.
That's okay.